Hey guys, Rim Janer here, bringing you another cast. This is going to be a Zerg versus Zerg on the map Tal'Darim Altar. It's a game I just played. I decided to highlight this game just because of a few things that go on in this game, and I wish I was actually casting this game live, but I don't know. When I do cast games live, I do have a little bit of lag, and I really don't like casting Zerg games live. It's not that I actually ever stop them, but the odd time when I do get a Zerg game, it's a little bit harder because even that half-second lag could be the difference between a baneling hitting all your zerglings, and in Zerg versus Zerg, those are very crucial things. That could your opponent having 5 more zerglings than you could be the end of could be the game. So I don't like casting live Zerg versus Zerg games, but I wish I really casted this one live. I will speed up the game. As you see here, I'm spawning as the blue Zerg, and I'm going to send my Overlord straight up, and I'm going to obviously find his base before he finds mine. And let's see what he goes into. He's going to go into a 13. Yes, a 13 pool, 12 gas. So it's going to be an early Zergling rush. It's usually baneling play when anyone does that. I'm going to go in normally into my 14 pool, 15 pool, 14 gas, 17 hatchery, the normal Zerg opening for me. And as much as I do this build, it's really just an opening. I don't really consider this build an all-in. Some people might, but this build is just an opening. There are very many routes you can take with this build. And he's going to see my Overlord there, so he's going to make those 4 lings and send them down. As you see here, I don't have any lings yet, and this hatchery is still building. I am going to build a spine crawler here, just because I do see those 4 lings coming, and I'm going to build a few lings of my own. I'm not sure if I really needed this, but I wasn't sure how early of a pool he made, so I did have to build that spine crawler. I probably didn't need it, but he is streaming out a lot of zerglings, and he's building a baneling nest, so that spine crawler will come in handy later. He's going to come there. I'm not going to cancel this. You have no need to cancel that, and that's one reason why me not canceling that could have been the difference in the game. If you are going to actually cancel it, wait till the very last second and then cancel it. But as you see here, I do have 4 zerglings, and even if he had more, I could have at least delayed that for a little bit more. And but yes, basically, if you're going to cancel it, you would cancel it right there, right when it pops up like that. That's when you would cancel it. And I am going to start making some more zerglings. I believe I'm almost supply cap, so I am building another Overlord. I'm getting speed, and I didn't pull off quite in time. I was microing a little bit. As you see here, he is going to make 5 banelings, and I'm going to move that up there. And I saw those zerglings streaming to my base because of where my overlords are placed. And I'm going to see 3 zerglings here, so I'm going to have to split my zerglings as best as possible. And I'm going to run away, and my zerglings aren't fast, so they can't really do too much. And I am going to be able to kill a lot of those. And then I screwed up here because I did not see those banelings there, and I wasn't paying attention. I thought he didn't have any more, and that did kill a lot of my zerglings. Otherwise, I could have been pretty far ahead if I didn't let that happen. One baneling can't kill any drones, so I'm not too worried there. It's going to leave them with a little bit of energy left. So again, I'm going to counter with some more zerglings. And this is exactly what you need to be doing against baneling play. Don't start building a bunch of spine crawlers or trying to build roaches or whatever. You got to keep countering because banelings do take a long time to build. And in this situation, you have more larvae than he does because he is only on 1 base. So you're on 2 bases with the queen. So you will have more zerglings than him. And when he does make banelings, he's going to have less zerglings at the point of attack, as you see there. He loses 1 zergling to make a baneling. And as long as you... I'm going to slow this down, sorry. Oh, that's a little bit too slow. You do want to target the banelings and try to do as much damage as you can. Of course, I'm going to try to re-engage here. I should be able to win this battle, but he does have some reinforcing zerglings. So I'm going to run away, and I do have 2 spine crawlers up there. I did make one earlier, and then I moved one up. Oh no, sorry, I made 2 more actually, because the one died. And if you look at the income tab, it's 16 over 14. You also see that I am droning up behind all this. I see that he's making zerglings. He does have 3 guys on gas, so that we're mining the same amount of minerals, and if he isn't efficient enough with these zerglings, he's not going to do too much damage. I did see all these zerglings coming to my base, so I did decide to counter. So what I'm going to do at the same time is counter as he attacks my base. And at the same time, I'm going to split my drones down here because I want to lose the least amount of drones possible. Let me check the workers lost. We have lost no workers so far. And there are a lot of zerglings that are banelings that are going to come down here, and these spine crawlers should take a few hits of them. And then I'm going to shoot a few of them as much as I can. And as you see there, all those banelings killed 6 workers. And I also have at the same time killed 6 of his workers with my counter up here. So it was a pretty even trade. He is morphing some banelings up there. Although actually I wouldn't say it's an even trade because of the amount of resources he's lost. So check the worker. If we were both at 10, and we see the production, he is still making banelings, and I'm still making zerglings. So I noticed that he was morphing banelings over there. So I'm going to counter again, like I have been. And do your best to keep pressure up. He's going to morph more banelings down there, and I'm going to try to pick them off, but I'm not going to be able to, so I do have to run away. I should have just tried to pick off as many drones as I can. I did get 1 kill there. And I am going to see these banelings morph, so I'm going to run away again. And that's one thing, you have to take advantage of the fact that banelings are very slow. He does have one in a very good spot there, as that is going to run into all my units, and I'm going to see that. And I'm going to hit 4. And then I'm going to return to my base, as I know I can basically gauge how many zerglings are running to my base because of the overlord line that I have there. And in that whole time, I was also droning up. He's only on 1 base, although he does have a queen, and we're both on 1 base. I do have 3 more larvae than him, but I did make a lot of drones. So I made about 8 more drones in that time as I was attacking, and as he was building all these extra zerglings. So he's going to come up here with these banelings, and this is where the game is going to change. I have to bring my queen up. I do have an extra spine crawler down there, which I should be bringing up, but I guess I didn't in time. I'll check our production again. I do have a lot more zerglings on me. He does have 2 banelings there, so all I have to do is run away from those 2 banelings. If I can, I'm going to take my spine crawler and try to pick them off, and I wasn't able to pick the second one off. So what I'm going to do is take a couple zerglings and send them back at it. Don't need to lose them all, and there we go. I was able to kill those banelings, so I was pretty efficient on that. And if we do check the workers lost, I still only lost 7. And so see, we're still even, and I'm pretty far ahead now as we check the income. 19 over 14. He did drone up a little bit, but if you check the units lost, he's lost much more than I have. And with just making zerglings and banelings, losing 1,000 difference is a big difference. Is a lot different. As you can see, that he hasn't been efficient enough with his banelings to actually make their suicides worthwhile. As you see here, I'm at 23 over 15 workers, so I have been droning up pretty good. I'm building a roach warren now, and basically I just saw him put down his second hatchery, so I know he is very far behind. He pulled 2 workers off gas and is mining more minerals. And we can check the income tab again. It's 25 over 18 workers, and there's really no way he can there's no way he can outmass me at this point. Once I do have two queens up, but I don't know why I haven't made the second one yet, because I guess I'm making a few roaches, and I will go in for another counter attack. And this is where this zergling 15 pool, the variation changes. If your player does go banelings, you are going to transfer into roaches. And if he does go roaches early, you can always get +1 attack. There's always certain things you can go into. You can stay with the zerglings, you can eventually go mutas. He can end up going mutas. You can get mass queens or hydras or infestors. So there's a lot of this. This is just a standard opening, and Zerg is a reactive race, and you have to react accordingly. There's no set build that you go roaches after these zerglings. There are so many builds, and all of my ZVZs are exactly the same. You see me building all different units in them, so that's just a standard opening. And I am going to come over here with 9 roaches, and then of course I'm going to be attacking with or reinforcing with zerglings. And what I'm going to do here is try my best to kill those banelings. As you see here, I did highlight them, but these roaches are kind of stuck behind all those zerglings there, and it wasn't the most efficient attack for me because I wasn't able to help my roaches. They were just basically getting killed as I was running away with these zerglings. But I was able to kill his queen, so that's going to slow down his production for a while. I should have just tried to kill as many drones as I could there, and I don't know. I don't know if I could have finished it there. He is going to have reinforcing zerglings, so I probably couldn't have. And behind all that, we can see if I droned up or anything. I wasn't sure if I did. We can check the income tab. 40 over 17, so I was droning up behind that attack. So now I'm at 40 workers. That is a huge difference, and basically we can check our income difference. I'm doubling his income right now. So I'm going to be able to make a lot more than he can. He's going to try to come with a counterattack. He doesn't even have a queen right now, so he can barely build any units, and basically he's too far behind. I do have these 2 spines plus all these roaches guarding my front. I got 2 queens and then all these zerglings over here at my 3rd. Let's see. I should be grabbing another gas. As you see here, my income is too high. I'm not spending it efficiently enough, essentially because I don't have enough larvae. At this point, you either want to make another hatchery or a bunch of spine crawlers, because you should be always using that larva, or 2 more queens or something, but you want to always try your best not to get over 1,000. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make although when I didn't even realize how much I was droning up when I was attacking, and I did end up making a lot of drones. I'm basically at full saturation at each base. So I am going to need a 3rd hatchery, and as you see here, I'm going to take my 3rd pretty early, and he's going to scout that and see if I'm taking my 3rd. And we can check our income tab, 37 over 26, 28 workers, so I am pretty far ahead now. I've been mining with this many workers for a long time. I don't know why I have 4 guys on that extractor, but I am mining 2 gases now to even out. I can make more roaches. I'm going to go in for my next attack. As you see here, I have almost 24 roaches, and I will be flooding in with a lot of zerglings. So I have 22 roaches and 34 zerglings, and he has a much smaller army, 10 and 15, so it's going to be pretty easy for me to take this out. I'm going to just run in here. My zerglings are obviously going to come in second, as they are all on 2 control groups. I only see 1 baneling there. He's going to get a few zerglings that I wasn't able to get out in time. And as you see here, I am not keeping up on my inject, which I should be. And I'm essentially going to be able to just take him out, kill him just with this attack. And basically, I was probably far behind in the beginning. He did kill a lot of guys with my with his banelings, but the fact that I did split my drones, and even if you don't have that 2nd base up there, split your drones, send them like all in different directions. And if you need 2 banelings to kill drones, and if you don't kill more than 4 drones, essentially the trade is even. So do your best to split all your drones, and yeah, so that's just me showing you how to be efficient against banelings even when you're down. Remember to drone up when you are attacking, even if 3 or 4 drones at a time. But by doing that, you are slowly gaining a lead, even if you don't kill enough. If you're trading armies, you're gaining a lead because you've droned up behind your attack, and if you can do that better than your opponent, of course you're going to come out on top at the end of the game. Alright, so I'm Rim Jainer signing out.